What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and it looks like we're gonna see a Trackhawk possibly at Roadkill. Now we know that they were making some mules for this in July, right? That they were putting mules together for a Trackhawk in July. Now that was widely reported. It wasn't just me that reported it; like major sites also reported that. And it looks like we might actually get to see it at Roadkill Nights. Huh. They said Ram and Jeep were going to steal the show. I thought it was going to be the Scrambler, which still might make an appearance. But we know they built the Trackhawk. We'll talk about all that and more right after this. Guys, before we get into today's video, we got to talk about the giveaway that's going on the channel right now. All of the good stuff over at tksgarage.com in terms of getting in for the Ram TRX and the dual Challengers, because we have those combo packs up right now, are almost sold out. There is, and if I go here, I can show you, it looks like there's one available in stock of the 800KX entries in terms of that wallpaper left. And it looks like there's only 3 of the 1000X multiplier hats remaining. Now there's mugs and there's the lower level combo packs, which I think are like in the middle. There's 9 of those available and 1 of the bare minimum at the bottom price available. But those are probably going to sell out today. But if you want to get in on it, you can more than welcome to do so, tksgarage.com. But what we're launching today as well is 850KX entries on the TRX and the Challenger combo on anything you pick up on the site over at our tool site, which is tksgarage.bigcartel.com. Any of the tools you pick up, hand tools, scan tools, there's new screens going up for Apple CarPlay, all different stuff is going up on that site. I think there's like 5 or 6 things there now. The electric jack, the lift is there. I don't know why I just did this on camera, but whatever, as I just kicked the shit out of the camera. Those are all up if you want to get in on it. And you can get 850KX entries for every dollar spent. That's 850,000 entries for every dollar spent over at tksgarage.bigcartel.com until the Ram TRX closes out on the 2nd or until those products expire. There's 10 available at every item that's on the site. So there should be some available. You should be able to get a shot to get in if you want. Links for both are down below. So I know there's a lot of Trackhawk fans and everybody's been saying like, hey, it's been really quiet. We know they were building these things. What are they doing with them? Well, it looks like we're going to get a, I don't want to say finished product. It's going to be pre-production no matter what. But it looks like we're going to get something that makes a pass at Roadkill Nights. And I mean, I just got a message in specifically about the Trackhawk right now. It's interesting. So I find that is interesting. All right, all right. So like I was reaching out to my sources today and hitting them up, and I heard that this thing was being built. Sorry, I'm like, damn, I'm not even going to edit this. So we heard that these were being built. Now that we know that they're built, now that I know that what I just saw just right now, yeah, we're probably going to see one at Roadkill Nights. We're probably going to see the Trackhawk at Roadkill Nights. And what I'm trying to find out now is if it's Hemi powered, is it 6.2 liter supercharged powered, 5.2 liter twin turbo powered, or Hurricane powered? That's what we're trying to find out now. Because some of the early indications and stuff that I was being told was that this thing had that new high output plus Hurricane engine in it. Boo. 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 Nobody wants that shit. All right. We know, yes, I know what it puts out for power. I know the Trackhawk's all-wheel drive. I know it's great weight balance and all that. Boo. Nobody wants that shit. Boo. 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 And I don't care. If it puts out the same amount of power that the original Trackhawk did, 800 plus horsepower, nobody still wants it. They want a Hemi. They want a V8. Even if it's not a Hemi. Because now, you know, Butter put out some stuff today talking about the 5.2 might be a Magnum and not a Hemi. Maybe. You know, the Hemi is just branding. I don't know if you know this or not. Like, the current Hemi engines ain't really Hemis. They're like semi-Hemis. That sounds bad. Semi-Hemis. They're like semi. I haven't used that word in so long. I'm not semi nothing. Anyways, I find it interesting. I really do. I think it's got to be. I think at this point it's got to be a V8, right? They can't come to market with a Trackhawk. Now, you know how they do the Hurricane though? This is how it happens. They do make the Grand Cherokee. Let's say they make the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk a Hurricane. That's because they're going to make the Grand Wagoneer a Hellcat. 100%. The Grand Wagoneer would then 100% get the 6.2 liter monstrosity in it, or a Demon engine, like we've been saying, because that thing, it's going to need a lot. You got a lot of ass to haul in that. And I think the Ram Charger probably gets a Hellcat too. And that thing ends up being, you know, just 777 horsepower, while I feel like the Grand Wagoneer will be the big daddy. It will get 900 or 1,000 or something along those lines. And that wouldn't surprise me in terms of Trackhawk. And that way you have your product line set up appropriately. But the question I want to ask you guys is this. Because this is the thing, like, it's not like these sources have been reliable. So it's not like they're feeding me bullshit. It's Stellantis might be actually trying, they might be testing at the proving grounds a Hurricane version of the Trackhawk. They might be testing a V8 version of the Trackhawk. Would not surprise me in the least. Which one are we going to get? That's the part I don't know yet. I don't know if we're going to get a Cat X. Maybe they're crazy and they put this Cat 10 fucking Hurricane in the Trackhawk. Do I believe that? Not really. It won't be 50 state certified. I can tell you that California will not let that shit in. But fuck California. Disrespectfully, by the way. I feel like we have to stop worried about what the state of California is doing. That's a different video. Fuck them. Anyways, I think that this very well could be Hurricane powered, which I know you're not going to be happy about. But that means that the Grand Wagoneer for sure is getting that supercharged V8. Just saying. It's already got the Hurricane in the Wagoneer now. You get what I'm saying? So it wouldn't surprise me. But I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let's have a discussion. And don't just say, oh, it's going to be this. Give me your reasoning why. If you're saying it's going to be a Hemi, why? When they could build the Hurricane and get the same power, are they going to get the same? I know. Listen, I agree with you before you get into it. It's not going to sell. I agree. Not going to sell. Nobody's going to buy that Hurricane-powered Trackhawk. It's not going to happen. Sorry. Nobody wants that shit. Now, you'll have Euro boys and guys like me that are, I'm not buying it, but you'll have other guys that are like me that are Audi guys or BMW guys that want to get something different than an X5 or a Q7, and maybe they buy it. But it ain't going to be the regular Mopar guys. That much I can tell you if it's Hurricane powered. even if it puts on a damn show. And I think that's going to be the same thing if this Killer Bee is not a V. I mean, the Killer Bee. If the Super Bee is just a hurricane-powered car, and yes, if it's faster than it, if it doesn't sound right, if it still sounds like a fucking vacuum cleaner, it's not going to sell. People are not going to buy it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.